Hi, welcome to Ocean Yummy's channel. So today I'm going to talk about a very insensitive um, um, live that Jazz did. I think it was last night, this morning. Now, I know people don't like when I talk about this lady, but if she's doing something that makes no sense, that's going to influence a lot of girls, young ladies who watch her, right? It has to be spoken about. It's not a judgmental thing. It's just there's ways on which of doing stuff, and I feel that the live she did was very insensitive. Um, I feel she don't think about other people's feelings. Hi Tracy, she don't take into even though right now I don't normally talk about her, as you see from my lives I've been doing lately. It's only today because of the subject matter, right? Because I've been talking about trauma from yesterday, and she and Rokisha, and she definitely took the biscuit today. Personally, I feel she took the biscuit today. My time, UK time. Now, a lot of women go through a lot of traumas during pregnancy. Oh, thank you. During pregnancies and childbirths and a lot of things. Being a mother is no means the easiest. It's not the easiest job, but it's not the hardest job at the same time. And I feel that how when a woman, like this particular woman, that I call her a bubblehead, and to me she is an airhead. I think I spoke about airheads before with the carbonation lot, the cult, because there was a lot of these type of women that I seen in carbonation, all right, where the whole world revolves around a man or revolves around men. Um, she is 34, 33 now. Um, she also has 5 children. Now, what we took the biscuit for me, I feel personally, there's a lot of women who's been through miscarriages and ABs and certain stuff. Even at one point, I think one lady called Cosmo one time, she spoke about certain stuff. You know what I mean? It's been spoken about before, but on other channels. So for her to come on, put on a live, every time she puts on a live, she has nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about. Nothing. She has no substance. She's tactile, tactless, childish, childish. Hence why I haven't put her on the thumbnail recently, because I feel like by putting her on the thumbnail, I'm feeding into her ego. And sooner or later, things will come to a head, as it always does on these stuff. You know, she lost her channel before, she got it back, and she's still doing the same thing now. She has not evolved by any shape or form, thought, mind, body, soul, spirit, nothing. Now, women go through a lot of, and men, okay, I'm not leaving the men out as well, yeah, but in this case, it's a woman. Women go through a lot of traumas and traumatic stuff and stuff. Hell, yesterday, I was talking about it yesterday. And to me, personally, speaking as a woman with children, of big girls and a little girl and a little one, there's certain things your children are not supposed to hear you talk about. Sex being one of them, AB being another one. Talk about miscarriages, and then have the gall to say you didn't want a baby. But in truth, when you was having the last one, the man didn't want the baby neither, but you chose to hang on to him and you chose to have the baby. Mind you, I did do a build on autism and stuff like that. The mummy sector for years was telling you about Aiden and him being autistic and certain stuff, and he took no notice. And I believe that the mummy sector is kind of like the mummy. It's like a mummy's club. If in some cases, because they do actually give advice. There's women who know, who's been through a few things, and they are able to give their own opinion, their own experiences on how they feel, and their own advice on certain stuff. Right. Some choose to express it in different ways, and some choose to express it another way. But any which way, my thing with this is like this year, right? You're sitting there talking about ABs, your 5 children sitting in the back of the car. You're spelling out sex in front of them. Bear in mind, right, you do put your children out a certain way anyway, and you've done it for years. You've in rooms, you've done a whole heap of things. Shabby life. The reason why I stopped, Shabby Life was one thing. When you watch Shabby Life, if anybody get a chance to watch Shabby Life and see how this girl, this woman, well, she's a girl in her mind, treat her children in such an inhumane way, and they're only young. Bear in mind, she herself was young herself, right? And she chose to have the children. Nobody asked her to have the children. Nobody told her to have the children. She chose to have the children. But it's what you put them through, right? And you definitely, I personally, from a woman's point of view, you just don't talk about certain things in front of children. You don't. The only time you tell your child about something is when you're pregnant, when you're having a baby. You say, oh yeah, you're gonna have a little brother and sister. But in your case, I feel you are not the best at some things. Like people, even people with special needs, deal with life, take care of their children. They live life. They're happy, right? I see you on TikTok and other places. You, on the other hand, no fault. Let me see. I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna do a. What you call it? Straight facts. And play the audio. I'm not even gonna play the video itself because I have no need to show your face because I've come far from your content. So let me find it. Just no fault at all. No fault at all. Let me see. I don't know if it's the first one or the second one. I don't even want to take it from her. I want to get it from Taylor. Let me go to Taylor. No fault in that head of hers. So.
I feel like I do watch one. I haven't watched any videos recently. Like today. Chill out. I like that. Yeah.
Hear the children in the background.
Conversation, pro-choice. I'm all for it. Pro-choice. When it comes to that type of situation, pro-choice. You choose to bring a child in the world or not to bring in a child in the world. Pro-choice. I'm an advocate for that. Say what you want to say. Like if I came down to it and I didn't lose the pregnancy, I'm gonna say child, the pregnancy, because it's not even, it wasn't that far.
Even how she words it.
If I didn't, I'm all for pro-choice.
Now, my thing is, right, if her subs do not see through this, there's something wrong with them. There's something definitely wrong with them. Hold on, there's another one.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get off. I feel like I have nothing else. But I don't know how many abortions.
And the girl's repeating at the back.
But that's irrelevant. That's years ago. Why do you want to know how many abortions that I had in my life? Like what you want to know? That I'm an adult and I didn't want to keep any kids. Stay on here. I just got on. No, I'm about to get off.
She put together the children look like trash. She put together. She done her wig. She's got her clothes, and her children look like rubbish. Her children look like rubbish. Let me see if I can find the other one.
I had to renew my birth control, like the subscription, and I waited on the doctors to send it. It took forever, and then I was like, I need to get me some because I'm human. I fucked up. I didn't know that I was that far along. I didn't know I was pregnant.
The thing is that, right? Right now, what you're doing, you're traumatizing, re-triggering people, right? People come into your life. Remember, people be in our chats for all different reasons. They could be going through all sorts of things. There used to be one lady, and she used to come to chats, and she said that what she does, she goes to all different chats, and she also is a channel holder herself.
And when I went to the doctor,
and she used to come in, and she used to talk in the chats and all that. And I think one of her family passed away, or somebody passed away. So her way of her letting off is coming to chats and lives and stuff like that, and interacting with the channel holder. Now, what you are doing here, now bear in mind there is young girls watching her, because when they look at her, they see a young girl, because she dresses like a young girl. She does her hair like a young girl. She doesn't do her hair to the age to which she is. She looks young, and they will think that she is young, but in fact she's not. She's middle age, going on to 40 soon. So when you're talking to certain when you're talking about certain subjects, because even when if I check my analytics, I see sometimes I get young ones looking at my videos, like not real young ones, but teenagers and stuff. So when they see you talking like this, they're gonna think it's normal. Like, ABs are not birth control. You cannot use ABs as birth control, and you cannot come on here and talk so candidly about it. So, I mean, I saw this word's been said many times this morning, nonchalant about it, right? On top of that, right, you are talking in front of your children, right? And you're talking about your personal. You could have waited to when the children wasn't around you to talk. You could have done this in another way. Now, I'm waiting for Buffalo Bill to also pop up, because I know Buffalo Bill is watching too, right? And then you're covering the camera and shouting at them. Like, now we've seen you shout at them lots of times, lots of times. Sometimes you just flip out on them. Now, the fact that you said that you like to get it on in front of your children. Now, it's so strange, because Flo spoke, and this is what I put in the chats, because I want people to know Flo already spoke about this already, Flo spoke about this already. She spoke about this already, right? And Flo said that how she'll be on the POFs or whatever, doing whatever, right? That's fair enough, obviously, right? You're young, right? Some women can't do without a man beside them. They cannot live without a man beside them. They cannot go so-called celibate for long. They cannot do, Buffalo Bill, I'll find it and I'll put it in the chat. They cannot be without a man besides them. They don't wait for the men to come after them. They go out and they go hunting, right? And I'm not saying like don't be a functional woman. No, you can be a functional woman, but at the same time, there's loads of diseases and STDs. Some people have all sorts of agendas for you, right? You don't know which way is up. You don't know which way is down. Some men go as far as, and I'm not saying all men do this, because I'm sure the men in my audience hopefully are not like this, as far as they will mess up the woman's head, right? They will meet her one way, and when time for him to leave, she's all messed up and all that. Some women have to be very strong-minded when coming out of relationships and certain stuff and all that, because some women really hit rock bottom. This young lady here haven't learned her lesson. She hasn't learned, and I've been saying this for how long? She will never learn her lesson. She'll never learn her lesson. Never ever. And Blanco did a reading on her. I can't remember how long. I should even find it. Blanco said that how there's a man who's playing with her, and he's not telling her everything, and she ain't gonna see it coming. Whatever's coming to her, she ain't gonna see it. She's gonna, the subscribers, I'm gonna find it as well. Let me find it on the old the subscribers is not going to forget. The subscribers is not going to forgive her, right? So if she thinks this is a smart move that she's doing right now, what she's saying, what she's doing, I mean, like, they're already coming at her in her chat already. They're already coming at her in her chat already. Let me find it. But Blanco is the reason why I stopped. Oh, this is another one. Blanco is the reason why I stopped talking about this girl, because she got a lot of, I mean, people say don't talk about karma, don't talk about karma. She has a lot of karma coming to her. Hold on, let me read what you said, Tracy. Those girls have heard this, seen so much at young ages. Caitlin has seen this from when she was a toddler. Very nonchalant, no care at all, just flippant. Yes, very flippant. I tried to find Buffalo Bill's channel, I can't find it. I did find JJ's and sub. Yeah, JJ is good, and Buffalo Bill, right? And the fact that you are sitting there talking like this is crazy. It's just mad to me, and it's funny, right? Because I told myself I will never do commentary on her, talk about her in any way or any form. I literally I didn't move out of the mummy sector. I just didn't talk about her no more, because I've done a lot of videos on her already about the boy, how she treats the boy. He is going to resent her when he gets older. He is. And it's going to be a story to tell. She doesn't care. She just does anything. Now, Blanca, one of the things that Blanca said in her reading at the time, at one of the reading at the time, she said that everything is content. So when she does stuff, everything is content. She wants attention. She doesn't care how the attention comes, good, bad, or indifferent. She doesn't care, right? So when she's moaning and saying, "Oh, people taking her videos and all this stuff," that's a load of rubbish, because she actually is like a succubus, a vampire, and she lives for this stuff, right? So her saying what she's saying, and the child's repeating what she's saying.
I didn't know I was pregnant. When I went to the doctor to get my checkup, because I was like, something's not right, and then I took a test, and they said I was pregnant. There's no baby.
But the joke of the whole thing is, right, Chrissy and her does the same storyline. Chrissy, her, And I think Liv does the same storyline. They all follow each other. Oh yes, and in one of the readings, Blanco said that how she literally wants to be in the woman's skin, the meaning Chrissy. Right, I'm thinking Chrissy she's talking about. She wants to be in the woman's skin. She wants to be that woman. She wants to be Chrissy. That's what she wants to do. She wants to be like that. Yeah. Right. She wants to be Chrissy. Because she the only thing she can't do like Chrissy, I mean Chrissy's not a good cook, that great a cook herself. But Chrissy, I suppose on one hand, she makes sure the children's eaten and certain stuff, and the videos I've seen of certain reactors, she makes sure they're eaten, she makes sure they look kind of okay, I suppose. I mean, she's going through problems with her teenager right now, which is normal. If she didn't go through problems with the teenager wouldn't be normal. So the fact that she's talking like this.
Well, there's no heartbeat. It was early. I'm fine. I'm not upset about it. It's not hurting my feelings. I don't care because I didn't want to have another baby. I just wanted to get my back stroked.
That's the thing you say in front of your children.
That's it.
That's what she says in front of her children. I just want to get my back stroked. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Just speak. Let me see.
Just because there's something going on. And they were just like, that's just like saying we should, basically they said they don't give a fuck about the fact that my kids lost their great grandmother. First of all, I'm gonna say this, I don't give a fuck who cares, who don't care. This is my page, right? So I'm just talking about it. I'm speaking on what's going on. I don't care who gives a fuck about it. I can come over here and speak on it if I want to what's going on. And honestly, like I don't give a fuck. So whoever was.
So everything to her, it doesn't matter whether her grandmother's passed away, whether she's having ABs, whatever, that's content to her because she has no content like me, right? I don't talk about everything that I see or everything I hear, right? But when I come on my live, I have something to talk about. I have conversations with my audience. I greet all my audience, right? We have a conversation. Even yesterday when I did my live about Ali Carter, there was a big conversation going on in the chat. We was all conversating as the thing was playing, as the video was playing, right? Everybody was talking to each other, right? And it wasn't rude. It wasn't we weren't talking to each other rudely or nothing because I already put out a rule already. I already done say to people, if I see anything in the chat or anybody a bit off, you're gone, right? So she's sitting here and talking about that. That's why I said Jazz insensitive life, because they are insensitive. They are insensitive, right? Women go through different types of childbirth, egg-top pregnancies, baby losses. Sometimes they never get over the loss of life. Passion Lisa spoke about baby loss. Oh, it's 4:33. It's 9:35 over here. Spoke about baby loss and stuff. Hold on, let me find Buffalo Bill for you before you go, because it's 9 something over here. So let me see. Here he is. Let me. Buffalo's link. So she is very insensitive by bringing this to the forum. If anyone else is here, but eyes are heavy. And if you found Buffalo Bill link, please drop it in the. Yeah, this is Buffalo Bill's link, right? But yeah, but yeah, you can come back and you can comment afterwards. It's fine because I know we have time differences, isn't it? My time is different to you guys' time over there. So most of my subscribers don't see till later until when I posted. So she is very, very, very insensitive. She's very insensitive in the way what she's doing at this time. Yeah, sub to his channel. He's very good. And she's very insensitive. She is not thinking about nobody but herself. And the mere fact that she come on here, right, and say such a thing, right, that even one of the ones who's loyal to her said, I can't remember what she said. She said the thing, she says a couple things, they answer her back on her lives, you know, but it's like you can't just come on here and speak so candidly about that, right? Now, Passion Lisa spoken. I even posted Passion Lisa's thing on baby loss and all this stuff. And here's you go and do that. Now, you could have triggered Passion Lisa. You could have triggered anybody in the sector, right? You're not even aware of your actions. There is something wrong with you. I swear, there's something deeply, deeply, deeply wrong with this girl. There's something wrong with her, right? And as much as the reactors gives her that lift, I feel sometimes the reactors got to pull back. You got to pull back, right? I know they think about the children and all this stuff. No, you got to pull back. You know why? Because in her mind, she's not thinking about her children. She don't care about her children, right? She'll put them out any old how. Now, her saying she don't want a baby and blah de blah de blah de blah de blah de blah. That's a load of tosh, because when Chris was around, she was talking about having another baby with him. Now, at first there was speculation whether she was with Chris or not with Chris or whatever. But the thing is that her whole life revolves around men. Hi, Medusa. Her whole life revolves around men. And I'm not saying that how a woman shouldn't have a man. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Right? I'm not saying you shouldn't have a man, but sometimes women, this is what happens, right? When women's been through a lot of stuff, they tend to protect themselves a bit more differently. They move differently because they learn from that. And if you've been hurt in the way in which you was hurt, where the man left you in the clink with, in rent arrears and all sorts of stuff, and no food for the child, for you and the child. There's a video I have of her crying here, breaking down, big tears for this man, right? But you say you still love the man, but right? But Blanco did say there is a man hanging around. There's a man hanging around her. I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Healing.
Right,
so
here we
coming
go.
Out, 6 of Pentacles. Somebody's giving someone some money, and
oops. Let me find it again. Sorry. This is the changes that's about. This is Blanco.
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. Jones and a couple other people is all I only fuck with. I don't fuck with nobody. You know, I don't like these motherfuckers.
And I said, wow. Oh, she put it on the screen, innit? She moaned the whole heat. Hold on, let me see. I can find it. She moaned the whole heat, man. Hello. Okay.
What you talking about?
Huh?
What you talking about this morning?
This lady and her registry begging itself right now. I love when I use my oh yeah, have a good night, Tracy. I love when I have to use my own videos. It's so cool when you do that. Okay. Now, if anybody remembers when Blanco did a reading on a, and I know I keep using this video because everything that is going on is playing out. Blanco did this last year before Christmas. Blanco did this reading, and that's why I keep mentioning it, because Blanco did three readings on her, right? 3 readings. And this last one here is very telling, because this is exactly what's gonna. Yeah, you can catch the replay, Tracy. This one here is very telling. This is what's happening now.
Seven of Swords, showing the energy. She's in worry. Nine of Swords, clarifying this. She could be dealing with an air sign or somebody with heavy air placements. Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Nine of Swords, anxiety, worry, fear, depression. About a high priestess. There's a secret here. What's the secret? What is the secret? Two of Cups, something about her relationship or a partnership. Oh, she's spying on somebody. Who the fuck is this? Some about an offer, a love offer. What the? Tell me about this. Show me this side of the post. Hold on, don't tell me. 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 Hold on. Oh fuck. Okay. Her money is about to stop. Whatever money she has, some money is about to stop. The death card just came out, or this could be an ending of a relationship. Show me the energy. The Ten of Cups, something about a family. Show me energy of Ten of Cups. My daddy likes energy. She's frustrated with him or angry. Somebody she released, the Hangman. Show me energy of the Hangman. That's the truth, Queen of Swords. This could be her even speaking truth or being direct. And this is Gemini, Virgo, or Libra, Virgo energy as her apathy. She's something that she's not seeing. She's not connected with spirit, or she needs to reevaluate. This could also be her not paying attention to something. Like I heard red flags, Eight of Swords. Somebody might be getting locked up or feel trapped, or somebody may say they're trapped.
Now, all this is playing out, okay, people? Slowly but surely playing out, right? Now, I'm playing this because I want you guys to hear the part where she talks about the man playing her, right? Because there is a man around her, obviously, right? But the man's gonna play her. He's gonna play her, and according to Blanco, right, she's not gonna see it coming, right? She ain't gonna see it coming. And as much as she's all cocky now, and she's giving it all that now, right? You guys are gonna see a lot of emotions come out on this same here YouTube, right? Because right, I think there's gonna be something to do about the children now. After all what she said in the lives yesterday, I think it's last night, yesterday, my early morning, my time, right, about her doing ABs, right? She doesn't know what she's done right now, because remember, she gets a lot of support from her supporters, and like they help her with a lot of stuff. They basically help her to live life, basically, right? And her doing this now, right, might cause a fall of dominoes, right? Dominoes are gonna drop because she does things nonchalantly. She doesn't care. She don't care about her children. She don't care how they look. She don't try to improve herself. She don't try to do nothing for herself, right? She can still travel. She can do so much things, but she plans to stay in that same position that she is, right? because remember, starting and nothing seems to be clicking in this woman's head. And she is also perpetuating what her mom did to her as well. So when she's going on and doing certain stuff, right, she is also doing what her mum did. See how she's talking in front of her children about ABs and stuff like that and all that. That's probably what her mum used to do to her as well, right? So she is carrying on the generational curses in her family. And I know others have spoken about generational curses and spoken about certain stuff because she does not give a damn, right? Right? Okay, it showed all through the holidays and everything else how she deals with stuff, right? She doesn't know when, like I said, there's triggers. People get triggered by things, right? So you sitting there talking about ABs and miscarriages and all that stuff, and some people want children. There's people out there, right, who watch mummy channels, right, who pray to have children, who pray to have a child, can't have a child. They want it so badly, right? They eventually have good children and they look after the good child like though it's their own child, right? And you doing this here on this big platform, because this is a big platform, millions of people watching, you already show that you are ratchet, you don't care, you will sit on a toilet, wee on the toilet and show the wee and everything else and don't care, right? And you, right, and whether or not, well, right now she's talking about it now, right? But remember, people, right? She her weight fluctuates too, right? And because she was doing the shots, now somebody said that how you can't do shots while you are pregnant and all that stuff because she doesn't look after her body properly, right? She don't take care of herself. She don't take time with herself. She thinks putting on a wig and putting on makeup and right, that's how you entice a man. And it's not down to that alone, right? And I've always said this, right? And I'll be saying it, I'll swear to goodness, Aludamari, all that universe, what is good. That how this woman thinks, but by having a man around her, right, in her face 24/7, and she's obsessive and everything else with it. Now, I went to did a search on her just now in the Google, and the first thing I see is obsessed. Right. Something about motivational. She don't motivate nobody. She don't motivate nobody. If you are doing motivational stuff, right, right, you are giving people momentum, right, showing them, okay, you can be here. All right, I'm here, and then by next year, I'm going to be over there. You are not motivational. There's nothing about you motivational, right? That's all false advertisement, right? You have what's it, family channel as part of the search on her name. She's none of that. She shows none of that. She doesn't care whether her children. No. She will count the food on the plate when giving the food to the children. My granny used to call that counting the grain. She'll count the grain. She'll count the food, right? And yes, children are fussy. Yes, because I have a fussy one here now. I've always had fussy children. They're fussy when they're younger, but when they get older, they change, right? And you don't feed them appropriately. You burnt their now. You have a whole flat grill. I can tell you, I always wanted one of those fat grills, you know, where like you can grill burgers and make like kebabs and different stuff. She have one of them. You know how much things you can do on that flat grill. You don't even have to have a big massive grill outside your back garden, all right? And she burnt the grilled cheese, and she give the children the burnt grilled cheese, the burnt toast, and put on the cheese or whatever she put in on. She give to the children. She well, I'm not gonna. I never tell a woman not to have children because that would be wrong of me. I'm wrong to say that. Right, right. You say you don't want no. That's because you're stuck with legendary. What everyone said, all the reactors said, commentators said, right, you can put him into something and he can be in nursery and you can be going and doing what you need to do. Right? You only have him because it's not like you have the others all the time. Now, when the children come, you're just and bawling and cussing them out. And you think this is how women behave. There's a lot of women, and you come on talking ABs. Like, sometimes I move on to the next thing, move on to the next man, and doing the next thing. What is what? I wish I could find the I don't, because it was so stupid. She's nonchalant about everything. Video, because this is where it's all in here. Okay, let me just play it.
With BetterHelp, the work is all about the relationship, finding my way to enter.
I'm doing a straight facts.
Bitch. What is your nickname, Jazzy? I'm not wearing any. What are you influencing you to come back to my page and comment? You are cute. Thank you. How many kids do you have? 20. Where are you at? Because I don't see you. That's a man. Yes. Transgender.
Because of how she looks, right? They're constantly telling her she looks like a transgender woman. Because of how she looks, because you can have strong features and you can still enhance that feature. You can still look feminine, you know what I'm saying? But she just has a masculine mind.
Get it correct. Hey, love. Where did you get your sweater from? Lavish's Boutique on Instagram. 20 kids, yes, sir. How are you doing? I'm doing good. You look nice today. I appreciate that. Thank you. Are you a lady? No. The what? That was fast day ever because it wasn't that kind of date. You know what I mean? You have 20 kids. Yes, you're cute. Thank you. Do you smoke cigarettes? No. You look amazing. Thank you.
So you just come on in.
Can you move your hair back? No.
Come on here to get attention.
Actually, I'm a transgender. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Thank you. It's my birthday. We have 95 likes. Speed dating, something like that. I don't want no fucking kids. Because if I would have known, I would have probably got a Abortion. That's just the truth. I just had to have SCX, knowing that I missed a week of days, I guess you want to say.
Now, bear in mind, the children is behind her, you know. They're sitting in the car and she's talking, right? She's talking, and this is how she's talking.
Because I was waiting what's going on here a lot. We just got to talk about it because people want to be in my business. I missed a couple of days because I had to renew my birth control, like the subscription, and I waited on the doctors to send it. It took forever, and then I was like, I need to get me some because I'm human. I fucked up. I didn't know that I was that far along. I didn't know I was pregnant. When I went to the doctor to get my checkup, because I was like, something's not right, and then I took a test, and they said I was pregnant. There's no baby. Well, there's no heartbeat. It was early. I'm fine. I'm not upset about it. It's not hurting my feelings. I don't care because I didn't want to have another baby. I just wanted to get my back stroked. That's it.
Why are you talking like that in front of your children? Did she say refill a subscription? Yeah, she did. She said refill a subscription. That's what she said. Not prescription, subscription. Not medication. She said subscription.
That's it. No, I'm not done.
No, she's not done. No, get out.
Twins. Hold on. And that's me just being real with y'all. I just wanted to get my backbone out, and the consequences I got, didn't know I was.
She's going to play too much, right? She's going to play. This woman is going to play and play, right? And I don't know. When things do finally catch up with her, it'll be something else, you know.
I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. Y'all want to be in my business, so here you are. Now I'm back.
But you brought it to the YouTube. Nobody asked you any questions. First and foremost, please, right? Let me tell you. You brought it to the YouTube. YouTube would not have known what's going on with you without you turning on your live and putting into the prescription, whatever, right? We the people would not have known what's going on with you. You brought it to the YouTube, right? Right? Fair enough, right? People can guess, but they don't have to be correct about it. But because you're so predictable, right? People probably guessed right? And you saying people won't be in your business. Every time something happens to you, every time something drastic, however the case, or whatever the issue is, you come on here and you tell people, then when they go off, because you know people go investigate stuff on there, you know there's YouTube investigators, they go investigate, look into whatever, and you therefore come and you say, oh, well, they're looking into my business and you know, from how many years you started your YouTube career or whatever you call it, right? You've told everything, literally everything. You have beefs, you have this, you come on, you tell, you come on, right? You don't like your own company, for what I can see, for one, right? You can have many friends, right? But it's when you by yourself now, right? It's something completely different. She don't like her own company. You know why I say that? They're probably waiting for Caitlin to go to school or something, and she had to turn on the live, right? She could have put music, she could have watched her YouTube, she could have spoken to her children. She chose to turn on the live and talk about this in front of her children. She could not wait to get home, be in her bedroom or wherever, and talk about it. And this is why, right, this woman, Trump, like actually most of the women, including Liv, they trauma bond. They trauma bond consistently every single day, right? They trauma bond every single day, right? And because of what she did in the past, this is why people watch you so steady, because of what happened with the shabby life and everything else. And that's why when you bring these stuff here onto YouTube, right, and then people, when they look at you, right, they think that how every black woman move like this, right? Fair enough, there's a couple, there could be some black women that move like her, but not every black woman move like her, right? And she doesn't take into account what she's doing, right? She don't take into account what she's doing, right? And she wonders why her own mum don't even, it seems like her mother don't even talk to her, right? But that's a whole nother conversation by itself, right? You come on here and you talk like that, no thought. You could have said, okay, this is going to be a triggering, this is going to be a sensitive topic, but then what you should have done, you should have gone somewhere, spoke by yourself, right, when the children are not there, because I think it's Ava that keeps repeating what you're saying. I think it's Ava. It must be Ava, because Ava's the youngest one. Ava's 6. When they're 6, they repeat everything you say. They listen to everything you say. They watch everything you say. When you think a 6-year-old ain't watching you, they're watching you. And this lady takes no, right, people talk about accountability. They don't say, okay, I'm going to do better in my life. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to, you know, I mean, like, even if you set goals and you don't follow it all the way through, but you try to set goals, you try to do something different. This is 2025. It is now the 15th of January, and this is what you come with on the 15th of January, 2025.
Going out, found out I was with a baby, didn't make it. Shit happens, life happens, but life keeps going. They can, but they really not paying attention. Twins are back there fighting, playing with a legend. That one over there is over there on the phone.
No.
Just like one sock, right? Maybe my kids is not worried about me. One is.
They're listening to you. That's what they're telling you in the chat. They're telling you your children is there and they're listening. That's what they're saying.
They talk. Can you tell?
They did. Watch out.
And they don't even they say they don't know what the hell back tone out. But now if I said the actual word, they're probably like, what? Hold on, what is that? But other than that, I'm okay. So people are saying like, well, how I leave
she monetized it. See, and what she also did, she monetized this. She monetized it on top of it. Right? So you're saying all this. You're saying your children don't understand. Children understand, you know. When you think your children don't understand, they understand. I was watching something on TV the other day, and my young one come in, and the first thing I had to tell her is, don't look at the TV. I said, don't look at the TV. So she turned her head and she doing it, whatever. And then after a while, when I find she in there too long, I said to her, you need to go somewhere else, because mummy's watching this right now. Right? So when you have children who is 6, 7 upwards, they know what you're talking about. When you think they don't know what they don't know what you're talking about, they know what you're talking about. You can spell the word different ways. Children go back and they mimic, and if you're not careful, they will go back and tell the school them same words that you said. Get my back blown out and all this stuff and da. If your 6-year-old goes and says that to the school, who knows what's going to happen after that? You're saying all these things in front of your children.
I'm fine. fine. But the ones that want to be all in my fucking business and know everything I got going on, wanting to know who I'm with, don't worry about who he is.
No one cares about who you're with. No one cares. I don't care. I literally don't care. Do you see what I've been talking about? Ali Carter. I've been talking about other stuff. Because after I left your content, I started talking about other stuff. So me for one, don't care. I don't care whether you were Chris, whether you were Philip, whatever. I don't care. Right? The only thing I feel more concerned about is the children. Right? It's the children. Because you're triggering a lot of women in your actions. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot without thought of your actions, and every action causes a reaction, right? And you are not mindful of what you're doing. And as much as it pains me when those young ones get older, those young ones, meaning your daughter, your son, because remember, they mimic what they see mummy do, right? And girls particularly are the worst for that. They will copy what the mum is doing. They will perpetuate the same actions, right? Without knowing that they are following what their mum, that they are copying their mothers, right? They would inherit certain stuff that they don't need to deal with, right? Because children, particularly girls and boys, right? Aiden, I said, when Aiden grows up, he's going to hate black women. You know why he's going to hate black women? Because of how you treat him, right? Derry, most time, the favorite child turns on the mum. So when you think, okay, I'm doubting on him, that's normally the favorite child that turns around and kicks you in your butt or deals with you a certain way. So when you're thinking, oh yeah, he's the no, and by you sitting there and talking like that, then you're showing them on screen. So you have already set it up, this image of how you think women are, right? Some women don't stay like that. Some women are married. Some women are in long-term relationships. Some women are single mothers and raising boys. They raise men. I got to find the TikTok. There's a TikTok of a mother. I don't know where she passed away. I don't know. And on it, they said her sons never get into trouble. She raised 3 sons. I think it's 3 sons or 4 sons. And they say on the thing, they said the sons never get into trouble. Nobody never bring a belly into the house. Nothing, right? And you are showing them the wrong way to deal with stuff, right? Your child, as no matter how big they are, they could be in their 20s, their 30s, right? They all come to you and they ask you questions. Oh, mom, what do you think of this? Oh, mom, right? Your child is still your baby, no matter how old they are, no matter how big they are, no matter how tall they grow, they're still your child. And the girls especially, because I said after watching this girl, I said, I can never sit aside and watch my grandchildren get treated a certain way. I couldn't do it. I couldn't watch it on a YouTube. My grandchildren get treated badly. A whole heap of strangers are chat about them. I don't even know them. She don't even know them. And she just, in her head, it seems like she just, I call women like this airheads. I do. I call them airheads or bubbleheads. That's it. There's no middle ground for me. That's how I see it. And I feel that right, she will never learn. This woman will never learn. Will never learn her lesson. But anyways, let me play it. And I'm not doing a reaction, I'm doing commentary. No reaction is commentary.
Y'all, some of y'all be like, oh, I know who it is. I know this. I know that. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. You don't know who I talk to. You don't know who lives with me, or if they don't live with me. You don't know anything. Stop worried about my fucking business. But look, I gave you a second piece of the fucking pie. Now watch y'all build the whole motherfucking pie and make your own scenario.
This is Liv's personality. This is Olivia's personality she's got now.
Watch y'all build it.
Get me. Hello.
That's all you. Wow.
All the way down. What? Mommy, you don't play all the way out. I have to take your real wig off.
Ava says, I'm going to take your real wig off. So Ava will pull her wig off. You see? He's starting already. She's only 6. Bear in mind, Ava is 6 years old. Right? And Ava's talking like that already. Right? And she just got her mouth open. It's not cute what is being said in the car, first and foremost. I probably would have already tapped one already. I would have shoot them the look. From the time they see that look, you see all man shut their mouth. Every single way, you just hear them hush real quick.
This is not a wig.
Mom, get one.
They know it's a wig.
This is not a wig. This is my hair.
You should.
Oh, it's a different hair color. I can't even tell. Yeah, so
They can tell it's a wig.
I can't tell.
Yeah, you crying a lot.
Mommy.
They have no filter.
Ava says she's gonna take her wig off.
Like, dang. Ava, why you gotta be so mean to me?
Because you're not giving me nothing.
What am I supposed to give you?
Something.
What?
I kept the house clean. Something. Cheers.
Yeah, but you just got home. How you keep the house clean?
Easy. Let's try to do sauce.
If you're a teacher and you love what you do,
Crazy.
but you don't love the workload, I've got something for you.
Absolutely
so
crazy.
My twins, how old are y'all?
7. I'm 6,000.
Why you just lie like that? How old are you, Ava?
7.
Oh, she's 7.
I'm 6,000. I'm 7. I'm 6,000. It's almost my birthday. I'm 6,000.
It is. What you want for your birthday?
I'll go to the island and get cookies. Mine. Look at the phone. Mine.
And I feel like I have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, because you have nothing. You have nothing to talk about. You got nothing to give people.
I have nothing else to
No
say
words
about
of wisdom,
that
nothing.
It is what it is. I'm fine.
Yeah, she's still using
Thank
her
y'all
kids,
for wanting to say I'm sorry for your
the
loss.
children, to clean up things.
It was going to be a loss at the end of the day because I was not ready for a baby. I'm not ready for one financially, and that's just me being real.
So she thought it'd be good to come on here and tell us that.
I'm fine with the 5 that I have.
You're not fine
I
with
don't want
them.
anymore. And mistakes are mistakes.
Hello? She's on the phone. She's online.
Okay, well, if that's how you feel.
The children know when she's on live.
Keep playing. You didn't lose anything. See, like people like that. Like what? And One Love is on your top. Okay, I mean, look. People can say what they want to say.
Amen.
I don't have control over what people say or how they feel. So yeah.
Hey, Bob! I know this is y'all. This door on my top.
This is what I put in. So I don't have to talk about everything.
No one asked you to talk about anything anyway in the first place.
But it's okay.
No,
I feel like we I do watch One Love. I haven't watched any videos recently. Like today or yesterday.
Hear them shouting.
Yeah, let her hear the whole conversation. Pro-choice. I'm all for it. Pro-choice. When it comes to that type of situation,
there's pro-choice, yes, there's pro-choice, but it's how you use it. You know what I'm saying? There's people who get grape and all sorts of stuff, and they choose to do that, right? But you used it as a birth control, and I will say that you used it as birth control. That's what you done, because you've been doing it for years. So you feel in your head that how it's okay to do that. Well, you're saying you're pro-choice. So she just said that because she heard that word somewhere, right? Because we know she can't articulate like that, right? She heard that word somewhere and she's using it for her argument to say why she whatever. But first she said she miscarried, right? Then she said she AB'd. Right. And I was just in a couple of chats just now, and and somebody said that they went through that. Right now, she could have triggered that woman. She could have triggered that woman. For why you don't know who, like I said, who's on the other side of the devices, on the screens, on the phone, whatever. You don't know who you're talking to. Even yesterday, I had to edit one of my lives. Normally, I don't edit it normally, but there was something on the live and I had to edit it out because I thought, nah, I'm not leaving that in there. Right? You know what I'm saying? She talks like it's a normal thing, like everybody do it. No, not everybody do it. Some people choose to bring children into the world, and some people make sure they get a hysterectomy, tubes tied, whatever they got to do to not bring a child into the world. Some people cannot bring children into the world, but they're women. But they there's ways. Well, they adopt children, they foster children, they give a child a home, right? And every child deserves a good home, right? And she is on here talking like that. I'm waiting for straight facts and them lot to lace her up. But when they talk different. They lace her up nice.
And pro-choice, you choose to bring a child in the world or not to bring in a child in the world. Pro-choice, I'm an advocate for that. Say what you want to say. Like if I came down to it and I didn't lose the pregnancy, I ain't gonna say child, the pregnancy, because
it's a child. It's a child. It don't matter how you look at it. It's a child. It's an embryo, right? Right after a certain amount of weeks, it becomes a child. So therefore, right, you're talking about it, or talking about the baby, the child, the embryo, the life, like though it's nothing, and it's not nothing, right? And then afterwards, right, you turn around and you say, "Oh, well, the heart started beating, stop beating, or something." So that's a child. If you can hear the heart beating, that's a child. Right? So does that mean that how right you was gonna bring another life? She was gonna bring another life into her house with Dairy, who likes to hit and beat and slap and fling and scream. I think Dairy will hurt that child if he's anything like the other boy on the other side.
saying doing that far along. I'm that far along. If I didn't, I'm all for pro-choice.
And I heard that one as well. What you just read, Medusa.
It was mean as fuck. She really is. She's a bully.
Because that's what you teach her. You taught her that.
Comments going too fast. Hey, love. I think there are better options, but oh god.
So you're telling her the truth. You're telling her the truth now.
Abortion is not legal in Texas. Well, baby, maybe it's just good that twins.
So you don't even call them by their names.
How my situation turned out, it turned out for the better. Maybe.
Do you know I peeped that? She don't call them by their names. Twins. Twins. What the hell is that? Twins. Twins is blessings, Twins are blessings. You not realize that? Twins are blessings. And you're calling them twins. Twins. Not Aiden. Aiden and Ava. Stop it. Aiden and Ada. Stop it. Twins. Okay. Oh, sorry, Medusa. I said yes. I said yes. What you said is right. The baby girl just said she should give her something because she just cleaned the house. Yes, because she promised the house she gonna give her something for cleaning the house. Yeah, Imeji, right? And she there, and so Ava said what Ava's doing. I feel this is what I feel was doing, right? Ava's speaking out. Even though, because don't forget, right, they're down at Hannah's house and they probably get they're probably able to voice how they feel. And I feel this is what's going on with them. So gradually, they're gonna start voicing how they feel. They already started to do it already, right? But she calling them, she don't even call them by their names. Twins. Twins is a blessing. One child is a blessing. Quadruple is a blessing. Twins. I don't think she ever liked her twins anyway. I personally think that she never liked her twins. It's just an accessory. Yes, the kids are learning their voice. Yes, they're learning. They're sounding their voices. Can you hear how verbal they sound? Even Ava's talking a little more clearer. If you listen to her carefully, right, she's talking clear. Because for you to hear what she just said, because I heard it as well, you know. I heard it as well. So there, I feel when they're up at Hannah's and Philip, they're allowed to voice their how they feel and how they're feeling and how they feel. And if they don't like something, I think they are told to voice their opinions. And this is what is happening with right when they reach, is it 10, 11 or older, they're going to start talking. They're going to voice their opinions, and she's not going to like it. So much better finally being around other humans. Yes, because they wasn't given the time where they can grow and verbalize and talk. And this is what's happening. So what we are seeing, the mummy sector being that, is that we're watching them grow up. We are literally watching them grow up in front of our eyes. We will hear them start talking a little clearer. It might take a little time, but they will start talking and they start verbalizing. And Amaya seems very vocal as well. Caitlin needs to work on her speech, I think, a little more. I heard that people saying that she might be deaf. She might be. She could be. It's possible. But because of how whatever happened to her when Chris was around, it's traumatized her that much. It's like she can't get her words out. She can't talk. She can't, you know what I mean? But the younger ones are definitely very vocal, for real. They're very much vocal.
Maybe it was God sending me a sign.
Stop it, Eva.
Hey, Jonah. Joanne. I said Jonah. Joanne.
I'm not doing nothing to you. I still hear the same word. No, can you stop saying the same word over? I'm not
just reading.
I'm moderator.
Do you want to learn some code for free? Then Code Institute's 5-day coding.
Yeah, they're deleting stuff.
Stop lying.
Texas. Thank you. That's not of God. You be surprised. God put obstacles in your way for a reason. I feel like that was just an obstacle to open my eyes. Girl, you need to be careful what you think you're doing. Slow down. Whoa. Slow down. Hold on.
She thinks that's an obstacle. How is that an obstacle? Life is not an obstacle, love. Life is not an
And then
obstacle.
Aiden, what did I just say?
I didn't put your eye.
I'm not country. I'm not from the country.
You are country in Texas, though.
I don't know. People can have their opinion. I don't
You want people's
know what
opinion.
to say. Like at this point, I just don't know what else to say. Like I don't know what else to say. What do y'all want me to say? I literally just told you the truth. Only thing I didn't tell you. Was it after Caitlin? I can't remember. It's so long ago. Thank you.
There's no way right there. No way. Baby, no way.
The point of this live. And this is why I just like to be in reactors chat, you know, because like it's ridiculous. Now, if you think this one was insensitive, the one was it now the California fire happened, was it during the weekend? I can't remember. This lady here chooses to talk. No, someone asked her a question. The response given was so ridiculous, so insensitive, not mindful, not thought of. She goes on like though she will never be in that position in her life. That's how she goes on. Oh no, well, you know, I'm good over here kind of situation. Right. Right now, when the news broke about the wildfires in California, right? It was on the national news and everything. So obviously, us in the UK, we hear about it and stuff like that. And a lot of people were sending out condolences all over the social media. There was sad videos where a man went and he went to get his dogs and all sorts of things. And this one here, chose to comment. So she said, I can't remember. I think the words was, "I ain't getting paid for it" or something, whatever. It's right. I think somebody must have said, let's hold a silence for the people in California or LA or whatever, right? Because a lot of people, even before they start to do their lives, they will send out their condolences because they know people died, and a lot of people lost their houses and all that, right? So you in yourself, right? It's like you put yourself in their shoes, basically. She has no empathy. That's another word. She has no empathy. She's not empathetic with anything. Doesn't matter what it is. I feel she basically shouldn't talk about anything. Basically, in my thinking, she shouldn't say nothing. She shouldn't say not a damn thing. Don't say anything. Because you have nothing to say. You have no chat. If it's not about a man, Jim, what's the one? Legendary, begging, you have nothing to say. Me, if I have nothing good to say, I don't come on here. If I have nothing to say and I cannot verbalize what I'm thinking, I don't come on here. What I rather do, I go to the chats and I type and I say what I have to say, and then I don't even bring it to my own channel, right? I don't even bring it to my own channel. If I don't need to bring it, I won't bring it, right? This lady gets on here and says a statement. The statement rang through the whole of the mummy sector. It rang through the whole of the mummy sector. I'm surprised even more reactors didn't come out and say anything, to be honest. Right? And she sat there and looked at the screen with her mouth long up. And she said what she said. Do you know what? Life is so funny. Life is a funny, funny, funny thing, you know. When you're thinking that how all is good and all is well, life does this thing. It comes and it jukes you right in the eye. And as much as you are looking over at LA and you're thinking, oh no, that ain't gonna touch me because I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas. It doesn't matter that you're in Texas. Things, natural disasters can happen anywhere, right? It can happen anywhere, right? And apparently, even though they said it was arson that started it, well, there's loads of speculation. Some people say it's arson, somebody says this, some people says that, some people says this. You should have just said, well, like, I send out my condolences to the people and I keep them in my thoughts. I send out positive energy. But yesterday she talks about she's positive. You're not positive. You're very low vibrational. Low vibrational. You're low vibration. You're so low vibrational, you don't see the good in anything. Me, when I post, I put up when something is good and I think, wow, that is really good. I said, okay, let me just send it over and let my audience see. And I put it there. One young boy, he passed all his certificates and he was so positive. I said, nah, man, because I always talk about low things sometimes. So when you put up something that's positive, right, because you have to balance everything, right? So you show that side and you show the other side sometimes. And even though people didn't like the video for whatever reason, I just thought to myself, well, it's a positive video. I thought people was going to like it. It was so positive. I had to put it onto the community tab for people to, you know, interact with it. Sometimes I put up certain videos and people don't interact with it. Or either they don't understand what's going on or what, I don't know what it is. And you come on here and you say what you say, right? Fair enough. Life does go on, yes, but you never be too complacent. You can't be too complacent in this life. The way how the government's politics is changing, the way how life is changing, the way how things is changing, the way how people is changing. Even me and my daughter had a conversation about something the other today, and life is very funny. You have to be very careful, even with your own your loved ones, because even if it don't touch you, it'll touch you another way. And this is where she fails to see. So once again, that was another insensitive life. So you're insensitive all different ways. Even with my chat, I never look at the negative ones and no. Even I put out a PSA just the other day, and I said if I see any madness in my chat, right, I'll be the first to tell my mods to take you out. Right, that's how I deal with it, because when things happen to people, right, whether they're close near or close vicinity to you, whether it's your moderators going through something, you have to send them your love, because sometimes you can't help people in other ways, and you have to send them positive thought, because all you can do is send positive thought out there. Marcia Griffiths spoke about this on one video. She said all you can do is send out positive thought to people, send out positive thoughts in the world, because if there's no positive thought, with every negative there have to be a positive in every to balance it, right? And if you are not able to do that, there's something wrong. But this girl strives on negativity. She strives on it. And I was meant to delete all my lives on it, but I don't know why I didn't do it, because I think I just put them all in one playlist and put them there, because I want people to see there's people like this out there, right? So like even though there's mums who's positive and they make sure their children's good, and they make sure the children's eating, and they make sure the children's clothes is the right size, and they don't talk certain things in front of their children, there's women like her out there. There's women like her. She's not the only one like this, you know. There's women like her out there. She is a airhead. She's a bubble brain. She's a idiot. She's a I don't call people the other thing, but she is like that. She is she strives on it. She strives on everything that she does. And when Blanco, whenever if people ever get the chance to go and listen to Blanco's reading on her to the end, what Blanco says about her, right? And then you sit back and you watch it and see, because it will guarantee it will come true, right? Because she doesn't want to change her life. And when you have to do things to change your life, right? I always use my peeps as an example. When the door is shut, you have to kick it down. Right, yeah, kick it down, because all you can do is try and kick it down, kick it down. Our ancestors didn't fight for shit for you to come and do shit in this life. You're supposed to do better for you to strive, right? Black women are looked on as over sexual, whatever else, blah blah blah. I can't remember all the bits. And there's you projecting that on here. You're not even looking after your children. To a white content creator come out and she chatbot you. Right? There's loads of different types of people or all walks of life who've spoken about jazzy life. Right? It's not just black women who talks about her. There's all types who talk about her and all types of walks of life. And she don't take into consideration certain stuff. Sometimes they just suggest stuff to her. They don't even be horrible or whatever. When you first see them, you think, oh my God, why are they picking on it? But she's the cause of it. She caused it. She's the one who lives this because she knows the house. She's going to get views and this and that and the other and the other. Not all money is good money. I said this yesterday with Ali Carter. Not all money is good money. But this one here, she's a lost cause. She's a lost cause. Right? She's a lost cause. She will continuously be on her hamster wheel. She will never get off that hamster wheel. And I personally is always going to be in the reactors and commentators chat, because it's just mad. You just think to yourself, what type of woman this? I've never seen no woman like her in my life. I live here and I've been on earth for 49 years. I've never seen nobody like she yet in my life. Been West Indies, come back, never seen. I've seen a woman with lots of children, yes, like in Chrissy's position, yes, I've seen that. I've never seen nobody live like Jazzy in my life, in this life. I've never seen it. So to me, I'm always shocked. And the thing is that, right, it gets so ridiculous, right? Right. You'll be sitting in the reactors chat and you'll be trying to hold your peace, right? Because like you're thinking, okay, her mum didn't teach her a lot. She left home at 12 or 14 or whatever. She doesn't know. She had children young. She doesn't know any better. But she can, now she's older, she can turn the tables around, but she doesn't want to turn the tables around. You can break cycles. My daughter said to me, Mum, I'm not going to be having children young and all this. I'm going to break the cycle. So why she choose to live like this? She got so used to getting money on the YouTube and got so used to doing Ross on the YouTube. She continuously does foolishness on the YouTube. She continuously show things that you should not show on YouTube. You on the toilet, what's all that about? Now, 2025 now, the 15th of January, you decide to say, oh, well, I was pregnant. Because people kept saying, oh, well, is she pregnant? Is she not pregnant? Is she pregnant? You could have done that differently. You could have said, trigger warning. PSA, you put out, well, I'm going to talk about something. It might trigger a few people. Like how Passion Lisa did it. Passion Lisa put a trigger on the angel baby stuff. She didn't just show it and say, okay, I had the angel baby, this, that. She said, she put trigger warning on the video. She tell you well in advance, so you know, so you brace yourself. Hi, Ebony. Are you still up as well? Right. She gave you ample time for you to brace yourself for what she's going to talk about. Right. And you come and you just talk about AB like it's chips, like you're just watching a movie, like it's a normal conversation, because you have no talk, you have no conversation. You don't open yourself to new things and different things. Even when Chris, at one point, I think he tried to have a conversation with her, she couldn't conversate with him. She couldn't conversate with him because she has nothing to say. If he's not lying down with her or lying on top of her or lying beside her, she has no conversation. She doesn't know how to do conversation. She thinks a man should be in your face. Yes, it's nice to have a man in your face. I mean, I said no. It's nice to have a man who wants you, who cares for you, and all this. But your idea of what a good man is twisted. You don't always have to get pregnant for them all the time. You don't always have to have a baby with them all the time, right? A man should understand. A man should. Some men, all right. I'm not saying all men, because some men, right, they will take their time. Right, they will. They'll take their time. They're not going to fall into bed with you straight away or whatever. They will talk to you. They will try to connect with you. They try to get to know you. Right. It takes a year or something for you. It's a year to learn a person's. Is it 2 weeks or a year to learn a person's habits and to understand them, right? And then, like, you might get to know that man, and you might even like the man after a while. She was lying. She said too many things wrong with what she was saying. Oh, you think she's lying? You think she's lying? I think she's copying Chrissy's story as well. Chrissy story, because Blanco said that how she wants to be in the woman's skin. She wants to be like that woman. She wants to be that woman. She wants to collaborate with her. She wants, I forget, Blanco said a lot of things. She wants to be in Chrissy's skin. She wants to be in her skin. She wants to look like Chrissy. She wants to look like Olivia. She wants to look like Ming. She has no identity. That's like me taking on Dr. Amira and Passion Lisa's face identity, talking like them, being like them. One time I come on to this one of my lives and I started talking, and because I'm around a lot of the Americans and a lot of you guys, isn't it? And I can hear myself. And you know what I did on that live? I said, hang on, that's not me. And I pull back and I talk like myself. Right? Because you can't be someone else. You don't know what they've been through. You can't live their life. You can't be that person. But this lady, she has no identity. When she puts on her wigs and she does her makeup and she talks, she takes on the personality. She could be on the spectrum, I feel, as well. She's on the spectrum. She doesn't know who she is as a person. She's lost in the source, right? And even though some parents are not good at teaching their children, but what you got to do, you got to force yourself to teach your children. You got to force yourself, because you got to do that for your child, because you want your child to strive. You don't want your child to stay in the same strive as you. Or you want your children to grow. You want your children to go further than you. Yes, she couldn't keep her lies straight. Jasmine don't have no good sense. None at all, Ebony. None at all. Every single time I go into Pineapple or one of them live them live or on their video, she repeats. She does it on watch and repeat, and I bet you she's done this storyline. She's probably spoken about this before. But it's but you know, people will go and find the video, because I think Eric did find one of the videos already. So she will know she hasn't grown. She hasn't elevated. I don't look the same way I look when I was in my. I don't look or dress the same way I look when I was in my 20s. Right? I'm different. My mind is different. Sometimes, right? I mean, sometimes, right? Little parts of you come out and this and that. But then, when you sitting by yourself, then you realize how much you've grown. She will not. She will never grow up. She will never grow up. And the problem is, right? She has daughters and sons. Right, daughters and sons. Why on earth would you want them to go into the system? Right, you would want better for them. Most parents of special needs children have their daughters fixed so they can't have children. I've never heard that though, but I can imagine. I can imagine that happens. Right? But it's like she has no, I don't know. She's brought what they call them brass, you know, the ones where they say certain things and they don't think about what they say. They don't care how it come out. She don't care how it come out, how it sounds. She just says what she says and that's it. Talking in front of your children like it's normal.
I've seen the Book of Mormon be able to change my life so much. We would love to give you one as well. As you can see, we have lots of...
Always fixing herself up, but not the children.
Doing it this way, I'll just
Hold on.
hide it instead.
Let me see if I can high up.
I actually kind of like this. So technically, I'm still going out. Y'all, as an influencer, this is one thing y'all go.
You're not an influencer.
Some of y'all gonna have to learn. We get dressed sometimes, and we be in the fucking house. Especially if we gotta do hair. If it's a hair situation or a hair video, or I wanted to go to the gym today, but I don't think I am.
Because you're putting on weight again.
That 5 miles the other day kicked my ass.
Because you're not healthy.
Do you believe in Wyoming? A drawstring, that's crazy. Here, let me start to pull it out for y'all. Yep. And it's a seamless, like, so it don't look wiggish. Thank you.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, y'all. I want to talk about these comments that I've seen.
Every time she does a live, it's an attention for them to say, oh, you're beautiful, you're pretty. Well, you should know that within yourself already. You yourself should know that already, that you are beautiful, you're a beautiful woman. Right? You don't know who's on the other side of these devices. I keep saying it. I was in one of the Kenyan, I used to be around the Kenyans. And the women used to just sit there and says, oh, tap the live, guys, tap the live. They used to do that all the time, right? And one time I was there and the man said to her to turn around. And she got up and she spun around. At first, I didn't think nothing of it at first. And then I went back to the live a couple times and they kept asking her to do certain things. Oh, move around. Oh, you're beautiful. They kept saying to her, oh, you're beautiful, because to them, black women are fetish. And they will say stuff because obviously, right, you're on a device. They will say stuff because like they want you to get up and spin around and jiggle and all this foolishness, and they get off on that. I only started watching Jasmine when Chris came into the picture. He already been there. Yes. Yes. Yes, I watch when Liv went to visit Jazz and Chris. That's when I start watching. She wants attention. Attention's good attention either. Funny.
About this statement that I made in my other live stream. People made it seem like I didn't care about what's going on over here. I'm pulling it. I didn't care about the fire going on.
You didn't care.
I've never said I didn't care.
You didn't care.
It's like they forgot what people said to me.
Oh my
They
word.
said, imagine basically going live, doing your job, what I do, go live, right, and post videos. Imagine doing this, and there's a fire going on. And I said...
And she had to address this.
It's unfortunate what everybody's going through, and it's sad. And, you know, all we can do is pray for them.
No, she didn't say that.
I stop working?
No, you didn't say that.
Hear me out.
What a liar. Oh my
Miles
God.
away. Why would I stop working? Just because there's
That's a
something
whole
going
other
on.
conversation,
And they
Ebony.
were just like, that's just like saying we should, basically they said they don't give a fuck about the fact that my kids lost their great grandmother. First of all, I'm gonna say this. I don't give a fuck.
She didn't say that. She's lying. Oh my God, why is she lying? She's lying. She did not say that. She didn't say that. She looked into the camera. Right, when the person in the chat said what they said, she looked into the camera and she said something about I'm not getting paid or something. And life goes on. That's what she said. So now she's readdressing it because people must have been on her butt. Oh my word, this girl. She ain't a woman, she's a girl. Lying. Shit.
Who cares? Who don't care? This is my page, right? So I'm just talking about.
Let's move
for the
along.
people, y'all. Honestly, right now.
All of a sudden she started talking about her grandma.
Just on my page, just talking ish. Ain't say nothing bad.
Yeah, she spoke on the fire. She did.
You have a good day too.
The people
Keep your problems to yourself. Stop coming on here. Bitch, I can come on here and beg. I can come on here and have all the problems in the world. Because you know what, motherfucker? This is my page.
Did you know that you could be generating 10 grand a month or more by simply teaching other people what you already know, extract that?
And you see now the subs are coming at her.
My page, yeah. My page. You can go over there and complain, talk shit on your page. If you make a page, it's my page. I can come over here and strip if I wanted to.
All this cockiness, sir. Jasmine is an idiot. We can't change that.
It's my page. Keyword. My page. And I turn around. Is there clips in the back? We have to figure it out. In the front.
Come on, hurry up.
You enjoy your day too, love, Lakeisha. After you get off, I DM you. Okay, love.
Do you have nothing to say? Turns on the live for no reason. Yeah, I'm stripsing. Yes, they are right. Yeah, you turn on the live. What's the point of turning on the live? What's the point? You have to, like, people put on lives for all different reasons. They do gaming on here, they do reactions, they do reviews, they do, what's the next thing? Cook with me, they do routines, they do all sorts of stuff. They don't just turn on the thing and go quiet for a whole how long before talking and all this stuff. When she spoke about the fire, right, she didn't, let me find Taylor X Show. Hold on, I'm looking for it. There we go. Here we go. This is about the fire. This is what she said.
Imagine thinking people supposed to stop their lives because there's a fire 1,000 miles away from them. Right. That's what I don't get. I'm supposed to stop. I'm supposed to just stop and be sad for the ones that's going through it and lose my house too and not provide for my kids. That's crazy. That's wild. We ain't getting no check for that or nothing. Hey.
That's what she said. Okay. So what she said in that other live is a lie. She just lied. She just lied. I wonder if any of the reactors spotted that in that live, what she said. Oh, maybe they did. I need to watch anyway. She's very ignorant. Very, very ignorant. Right? People, it's like when a president passes away or whatever. Sometimes the country will stop and remember the people. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's very tragic what happened. It's very tragic that how the houses got burnt down to none. People invested in houses, built houses. There were family houses. People ran back in to save people. People tried to save their animals. People thought they lost their animals. It's crazy. I don't even know if I got to show an example of it, because she's talking poop right now. Hold on. Oh, I'm doing foolishness. Oh, why is it jumping like that? It's jumping. Oh, okay, let's put it. Oh, it's not doing it. It's not doing it. Okay, it's not having it today. Oh, am I on something? Oh yeah, it's not doing it today. Yeah, but people lost a lot of life. There's a lot of life that was lost. There's a lot of, you cannot be so that insensitive to say that. You cannot be. I've been watching and downloading quite a bit. Yes. There is so much going on. There's so much going on. Over here, certain parts of London was real cold. It was so cold it froze. It was frozen. It was snowing and cold. And you don't have to be in the same country to not feel sorry for the people. You don't have to be. It's the same with the Gaza thing. I'll use that as an example. Everybody have compassion for Gaza and Palestine and different things because they see what's it about, and some people are protesting and making noises and stuff like that, and it doesn't mean to say that how you're not compassionate, because you see the videos, you see the adverts, you see the unaliving of people, you see a whole lot of stuff. And even me, like how I was following Naya Gang. I mean, I'm still waiting for them to do his funeral, right? I felt for the mom, I felt for the dad, and also I see the injustice of it all as well. And you on the other side of the world, that's why I talk about a lot of American stuff as well. You on the other side of the world, you feel the pain of the people, what they are going through. You cannot be that insensitive where you don't feel nothing. There is something wrong with that woman. There's something wrong with the girl. The elevator don't go all the way up to the level. She will learn because the children will get older. The children's getting older every single day. They're not going to stay small people for long, right? And she will soon learn a great lesson. Whether she will, she might not even, well, actually, tells her she might not learn the lesson. She might not learn the lesson. So when you're putting out certain things to the universe, to the world, to the universe, the great I am, whatever you called him by, because he's called by many names, and I'm not a Christian, but I know from growing up in Christian house, right? You would learn, because what you put out is what you draw into yourself, and if the more she puts out what she puts out, the more she's going to draw into herself, and the more she does it, the more it's going to keep doing it. And because she hasn't done right by her children, or she hasn't tried to make amends with her children, she hasn't sat them down and said, I'm sorry for all the things I did to you when you was younger, when you was smaller, because she continuously does it to them, because now they're going there, they're cleaning the house, her and Legendary's there, and she's got them cleaning after him, picking up after him, waiting on him hand and foot kind of thing. And that's not fear. That's not fear. Right? It doesn't matter whether you're in love with the man, little more still. You always have to show equality to all children in the house, whether they're with you 5 days a week, then they go to the other side, or whether they're with you 2 days a week. Like, in essence, the thing of this is that how right, she is not in a position to call herself mother, because mothers are nurturers. They will try to do the best for their children. They'll try to do things in the best they can, because later on, when them children turns a certain age, right, the children will tell you, I keep saying, the children will tell you about yourself, and then later on they come back and they say, Mom, I love you now. And then even though like you are not used to hearing that from your child, but you would learn to say it back to them, even if you weren't brought up in that kind of atmospheric house or that type of home. Your children can teach you a lot, but she doesn't want to come out of her. Like I said, she's on the hamster wheel. She ain't coming off that hamster wheel. We had a fire at my house years ago, and my husband was burned. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ebony. Really bad. It was bad. I fainted. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ebony. See? You see? And you're over there sounding all insensitive and all that stuff, and the people can talk about me. It's not about that. It's how you project yourself, and that's what the reactors are picking up and the commentators are picking up on, and that's what they are seeing, and that's what they are saying, and that's why when you say insensitive things, they come and they react on what you say. When they see you dealing with the children, they come and react on what you say. AB, it's a very deep subject for any woman who's done it, had it done, whatever, forcefully, enforcefully, however. It's deep. It's a deep thing. You can't just come on here willy-nilly talking about it nonchalantly. Oh, well, I didn't want a child, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Some women, after they had that, some women be crying, they would be in tears, they don't want to see their man. they don't want to be touched, they don't want to be spoken to or nothing, especially if they already bought baby clothes and this and that. You're talking about miscarriage like it's nothing. That's a deep thing. Right. Bidal and Shaida went through it from 90 Day Fiance, and she was in tears, and it was so sad to watch her crying, and she looked so pale in the face because she's like very light skinned. She looked so pale in her face, and when she found out she was pregnant with the baby that she has now, she was so joyful because it's like she thought she had done something wrong. You got to think about who your audience is at the end of the day. You cannot just project whatever upon them like that. That's why I have a separate channel for certain things on that side, because sometimes this channel people cannot handle certain stuff you bring on here, and so you have to think about how you doing it and what you're saying and whatever you're doing, right? So for her to come on and say what she said about the fire is wrong. She's wrong. She's wrong straight out. She's wrong for that. And she should have not said that. She should have just said, well, let's send positive vibes to the people, whatever. Some people didn't even have insurance, or they stopped paying their insurance on their houses, and all sorts of things is going on. Like, come on. I lost the baby. I couldn't stop crying. My eyes were so... Oh, my goodness, Ebony. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. My heart goes out to you. You're very brave for talking like that. You know, you're very, very brave. Women like you and Passion Lisa and others are very brave for talking like that. Many women, they will keep it inside. They'll push it down to their core and not talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So you're very brave to talk about it. And hugs from the UK, because you shouldn't have to hear that from My Jazzy Life, because I know you'll be around, you'll be listening to the reactors, and it must trigger you at least a little, because I know some women will be triggered. They'll be triggered. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm sorry to hear about your loss of that, okay? And your other loss with your husband as well. And I hope that you are able to talk to someone. Hope someone can carry you through these times, or whether you've had, or whether it's happened. I didn't want to talk about it on another larger platform. No, you don't have to talk about it on a platform, on a larger platform, because you don't know how people's going to take it, how people's going to accept it. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. I'm sorry to hear about it. I hope you're getting bereavement therapies and talking to the people that can help you through it. Because nobody should be going through that by themselves, by no means. And I hope your families come, and your husband survived. I had lots of support. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Hugs from Ocean Yummy channel. Right? So yes. So that must have been hard for you to listen to then in the reactors chat. That must be very hard. So you see what I mean? You have to think about people who's listening to you. You can't just be coming out all hard and you're not tough. Jasmine is not a tough lady, okay? She's not a strong lady. She's not strong-minded. Women go through... Okay, I would say women. Women and men go through a lot of stuff. They go through a lot of stuff. Men don't really talk about how they feel. They have to be in a certain space, and they have to be a certain place for them to talk about certain experiences. They don't talk like how women talk. Women talk about their experiences. They talk about, okay, this happened to me. The men don't do that, right? You know what I mean? So for you to go through that and come out the other end, you're a strong woman, and you got to know you are very strong, and you got to keep going. You just got to keep going sometimes, right? You got to journal how you feel. You got to talk to people. Let them know you're okay, because sometimes that will come into your mind. You got to think about them things, okay? So I don't want to be talking long, because that is very sad. That's very sad. And I know she triggered you. I bet she triggered you. So I'll say, Jonah, how you feel? If you feel grey today, you put down, I feel grey today. I don't want to talk to nobody today. I don't want to do this today. And then you take time, and then you do something good for yourself. You go down and you remember the child, and then you make a little flowers, like Passionisa will tell you. You make some kind of memorial and stuff to it. Jasmine is a psychopath. She doesn't have the ability to sympathize with anyone. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. And especially how she came after Flo, because remember, Flo was pregnant one time, and she came after her. So crazy. I was even waiting to hear how she in jail or something. The way how she came after Flo messed up. So yes, she is definitely, there's deep rooted stuff with her. She will never get off of, she will never change. She'll never change. The reactors can tell her and give her advice. They can watch her till when. She will never change. Those children coming up now is going to be the template she dealt with them. The father's not there. So there's a whole scenarios there. I have a sister who is just like that. Oh wow. So there is another Jasmine somewhere else too. Oh wow. Oh damn. I could not I couldn't find her being around someone like that. She's very horrible. She's a horrible lady. She's a horrible lady. But anyways, I'm gonna come off because I've got to do a couple things for the days out. And I will talk to you soon, Ebony. And right, this journal, or I mean, you say you got support, but journal how you feel when you're by yourself, when you have private times and stuff. Thank you, Keisha, for coming through. Tracy, Medusa. Oh, my belly's going. And Ebony Locks. And you could come into this chat anytime, you know what I'm saying, right? You don't necessarily have to be mummy sector stuff, but you can just come in and you can leave your opinions on stuff and how you feel, right? You'll see different types of people in the chats. It's not like the mummy sector people, but You know, I'm not always going to talk about Jazzy Life because I see where she's heading and I don't need to talk about her. She's her own worst enemy. She's her own downfall. She's her own everything else that goes with it. She's only 30. She hasn't reached 40 yet. And she seems to think she's going to be young forever, or however she thinks. And it's not, it doesn't go like that. It doesn't go like that. And you can put on 50 makeup on your face. You could cake your face in makeup. You can put on how much wigs upon your head. It's what's inside that matters, right? And how you treat people. Me, I smile with everybody. I have this habit when I go outside, I smile with everybody. I wave to everyone. I can see them like 50 times. I say hi to them. They look at me like I'm like me mad. You know why? I choose to deal with people like that because I believe that how you don't know what other people's going through. Sometimes a smile, even though like you're not at the best in your life, when you smile at a person and you say hi, Rakisha. When you say hi to a person and you smile at them, because I know it's an American thing as well, but you know, in our business. In Trinidad, because I'm half Trinidad and half Barbadian, in Trinidad, everybody greets everybody on the island, right? And they smile. And I was brought up like that to always greet people. I was when I first moved around where I am, I used to smile and say hello, and everybody used to look at me like a damn weird, right? So to me, when you say because sometimes I could be feeling bad and somebody can say hello to me and talk to me a little bit, and it raises your vibes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're talking to somebody, you're not in your head. You're not just thinking by yourself. You're not by yourself in the world. You don't like. I mean, like you come into the world by yourself, but you can literally brighten up someone's day. When I finished my college, it was one of the ladies that signed me up birthday, and my mind said to me to go and get her flowers, and I went. I picked the flowers for her, and then I gave it to her. She said the flowers was there, it didn't even wilt. And she said, "Oh, thank you." And I said, "Oh, I said, I knew it was your birthday, and I just wanted to give you something, right? I just wanted to give you something." And she was happy for it. So when you smile and you say and you speak to people, whether it's chit chat, small chat, pigeon chat, however chat, you can do a lot for a person. You know what I mean? Some people are closed. Some people are closed. Some people are there's closed people, and then there's the people who's open and they will tell you their whole life. It's not just elders do that. Some people do it. So like you could be standing somewhere, or you can be in a restaurant, and you can strike up a conversation, and they will tell you their whole life. They tell you about their family, their children, they're this one, they're that one, By the time you finish, you come like you and them being friends for like 50 years and you only just knowing the person, right? Me, every time I come on here, I meet new people. I try not to be one of those people who's online all the time, but that's sometimes how it goes sometimes. But then like you on the outside world, who you are, what you're like in cyberspace, and how you are. So so that's how I see it. So like I said, if you don't have to be mummy sector stuff, because I don't talk about mummy sector stuff recently. I've stopped from last year. It's only because I see this woman doing craziness why I talk like this. But like I said, you guys can pass through and you can interact with the rest of the content what's there. I talk on a variety of stuff. I don't just talk about mummy sector things. I could go West Indies. I talk about West Indies stuff. I can go different parts. It varies. All depends on what type of story it is and where and how it touched me. And then I'll come on here and I'll speak my 5 pence, my 45, whatever. And then like yesterday, because I spoke about Ali Carter already, That was just to update my video as well. And also I played something and my chat interacted. And then in the end, because of what was said was straight, we didn't have to pull up a panel in the end. So the chat said, okay, it's okay, it's all right, we don't have to do a panel, and it was fine. So that's how I go. But most of the time I'll be chatting in the comments or whatever, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. But like Rakisha, you can look out at the replay because I'm gonna come off. Yes, exactly. Hi Rakisha. You keep what you what's it you sow, you reap what you sow. That's what you're trying to say. Yes, 100%. Yeah, Medusa was here early. Kindness feels good. Yes, 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 yes. Yep. So you can interact with the rest of the thing. I have got Jasmine content still up. I nearly did delete all of it at one point, but I didn't delete the lives. So the lives are still there. She has a whole playlist. So like I said, if I talk about her, I talk about her, but it's only if I see something. I ain't gonna talk every time she lays down a video that I'm gonna be on it like that, because she's annoying and she does things on wash and repeat, and I ain't doing all that. I'm not doing all that. But I would gladly go to the reactors who will do that, who will talk about her, like, you know, as soon as the video drops or whatever. That's fine. I don't find nothing wrong with that, because everybody's different in it. So thank you, ladies, for coming through. And let me go and do something before the day finish, because, you know, as soon as you spin around, it's like 3 o'clock, then you spin around, it's 7 o'clock, and then the day is finished. So with that all said, I'll see you. Let me find my thing to play, because, like, you know, I have this habit of not playing my exit.